And welcome everyone to my newest Let's Play of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists of the Roses. This one game I've been wanting to play for such a long time and I'm finally doing a Let's Play of. But I'm not alone. I actually got a guest with me, and may you introduce yourself, good sir.
Hello!
His name is Cash, and he is my best friend, and we're gonna do a commentary over this game, and I hope you all enjoy. So, hope you're all ready. So, how about we actually get started playing this game? So, for fun discussion during this first episode. So, how about you how about Cash? You talk about your history with Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, what got you first into playing it in the first place and all that. So,
Well, back when Yu-Gi-Oh! Had first started, which was years ago, mind you, and that was back when I was in middle school, if I recall right. I mean, it seemed very interesting, so I got into it, and I didn't have too many people to play with, but for those that I did play with, it got fun. And back then, the whole meta concept wasn't as toxic as it is today, and you know, with how things are today, everyone's pretty much riding on each other's tails over the smallest things. But for casual play, it does get fun. I just tend to stay out of the whole competitive ground as it is right now. But there's still a lot of great card concepts, deck concepts, even card artwork. I mean, everyone that busts their tail making all the cards, they pretty much get their money's worth out of it.
yeah, I definitely agree. Despite the fact that they just love to censor the shit out of like most of the hard work put into this to most of those artworks, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I guess we can talk about my experiences. Like, just like you, I pretty much just got into it when back in middle school and all that as well, because it was pretty much a thing. But what got me in the show was the anime itself, right on in Kids WB. I don't know why I was about to say Dragon Ball Z at first, but I don't know.
It's still classic. It's still a classic even to this day. How can you say no?
Yeah. But yeah, I saw it on Kids WB. I got really hooked. And this was during the time I was kind of fading off with Pokemon a little bit, because I never bothered playing at least the third generation games and all that. I didn't really bother too much until like some months later I got back into it, funny enough. That's a long that's a can of worms for itself. So in the game, I decided to call myself DCG because that's my channel name, Dragon Card Gamer.
That's
and here's the funny thing about when you name yourself in this game. It all depends of what I don't know, some weird coding. Like, depending on what you write down, you pretty much get 3 random decks. And I already did a test playthrough of what decks I'll get within if I put down DCG. So, and I already made my selection of what I want to start off with. And right here, we got a water deck, a dark spellcaster deck, and a beast/beast warrior deck. From all the selections that I wanted to play, I wanted to play with the water deck.
There we go. Okay.
And too bad I didn't got the dragon deck because that would be so cool. But funny enough, just by putting down my name, Sean, I got the dragon deck, which is freaking ironic. It's like it was fate that I get to use a dragon deck. And yeah, hey Kaiba, nice armor, you fucking nerd.
Yeah, I remember this kind of mechanic because I remember playing this like way back when, and I was like, okay, so the name determines everything? Wow, all right.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it kind of gives you like some random, like, you could just like have fun with your name and just pretty much be like, we'll see if I call myself Fuckernickel and see what I get. I don't know, just something. It's kind of cool. I like it. It just adds in the randomness factor if you don't believe in RNGs is enough. But yeah, so pretty much we're in good old jolly old England/France. So
yeah, I remember this was the kind of the feel for the setting that they had originally planned out for this game.
Yeah, I don't remember the Japanese name of this game. I don't think it's called Duelists of the Roses.
I think it was something else. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But they did kind of make the title for all the countries to kind of get the feel for the setting.
Yeah, pretty much. And if I recall, I think this is supposed to be like a direct sequel to Forbidden Memories, I think. Because I kind of remember the Japanese title being something related to Forbidden Memories, and can I just say, I'm glad that this game is way more tamer when it comes to fucking difficulty, because Forbidden Memories to me is the Dark Souls of Yu-Gi-Oh! It is so fucking hard, man. It's so fucking terrible. I hate it.
Yeah, I remember hearing a thing or two about that.
So, now we have a choice here. We can join the Red Roses, which is Yugi's side, or we can join the White Roses, which is Kaiba's side. Normally, I go for Yugi's side first, so that's what I'm gonna go for this first playthrough.
I find it funny that Kaiba's group is called the Yorkists. I somehow feel like there's a joke in there somewhere.
Probably there is. I don't know. So, we're on a boat. We're going to France and all that. We're gonna meet up with Yugi. And can I just say, even though we have the volume down, but this scene with the music, it's fucking beautiful, man. It has this nice jazz to it, and I just love jazz. Next to rock.
Of course.
And hey, Yugi, even though in this game you're also named as Harry, I think.
Henry?
Henry, yeah. Henry
Yeah.
Tuner. Like, I know he's supposed to be based on, like, an actual real-life person, but they just call him Yugi in this.
Right. Yeah, each of the characters were supposed to, if I recall right, represent someone historically. But, of course, naturally, you see the visual of Yugi. In your mind, you're thinking, oh, Yugimoto. Or Pharaoh Yugi.
Or a Tem in this case.
Yeah.
So, we got an objective. We gotta defeat the White Roses. We have to... taking our asses back to good old jolly old England, and we're gonna kick some White Rose's ass. But the thing is, I'm gonna actually hold on that, because I'm gonna save my game right here, and we're gonna be doing something else real quick.
Fair enough.
But we got two options as soon as we get back from the first part. First, we have Rex Raptor, and then we got Real Underwood, which kind of makes sense of those two being our first opponents.
Yeah, I kind of saw that.
But I'm gonna save my game real quick and get rid of my old game file, my test footage, and we're going to return to the title screen.
Gotcha.
You're probably all wondering, why am I doing this? Well, quite simply put, we're gonna go to Custom Duel. In Custom Duel, when you're pretty much facing off against yourself, you'll be facing off against a computer that'll be using your deck. Now, why I'm doing this is when you beat someone in a duel, you get like random cards that are in their graveyard and in a slot machine, and whatever 3 cards you get from the slot machine, you'll get those cards. So I'm gonna take this time in this first episode of facing off against myself, so I can let you all see like how this game is played.
Makes sense.
So, and also in this mode, you get to select maps, some custom, and once you beat both campaigns, you can create your own maps. So, to speed along this, I'm gonna go for the water map, so I can pretty much make this duel a lot quicker, get it done and over with. So, pretty much, it's a field, has a field grid and all that stuff, and you're pretty much just moving your character along, and you press square to see your hand, and let's see. I got some pretty good selections here. And I'm gonna show off something if this could work. Hopefully this works. By pressing up on the card, you get to perform fusion if it works. Okay, that didn't work. Alright.
Whoops.
It's okay. This is trial and error and all that crap.
Ooh.
Oh, he is getting rid of a lot of cards. Okay.
Oh, got a successful fusion. What did he get, though?
Thankfully, you can check up in the graveyard and see what he played. Let's see. By pressing R1, you get to see the graveyard.
Now, some of the more obvious ones, like,
Okay.
obviously, like, Blue Eyes, for one example, that's a dead giveaway. But for some of them, for the older days, they didn't really specify a lot of the fusions except for the more common base ones.
I know what fusion is. By fusing a Aqua monster and a Thunder monster, you get Bolt Escargot. And we get to see a battle. So how am I going to do this is, whenever we see a new monster that we've never seen attacking or being defeated, we're gonna show that off. Pretty much we got my monster here just creating a water storm, just saying fuck you to the Bolt Escargot. And the lag is real in this game.
Yeah, that's the thing about technology from way back when.
Yeah, but it was kind of fun back in the day. I enjoyed
course.
it. And each field's different depending on the terrain you're at. In victory to my sea serpent thingy. I am not going to pronounce that shit. Fuck that.
Good luck.
Okay, so we could get a chance to get Bolt Escargot if we win the duel, because that still counts as a monster that you can get within the thing.
Makes sense.
And this is the strongest monster in the deck right now, man-eating black shark. Let's see, and also you get to see the stats by pressing triangle, and you get to see what they do. So pretty much when this card evolves like any form of battling, it doesn't inflict damage, so that's pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, let's get man-eating black shark out there. And for the computer, for trashing all those cards, I could get a chance of getting those cards in the thing too. Let's see. So right now, I'm just trying to get some cards out of my out of his opponent, and trying to set up my deck that way. And that is one. That's like it's like that thing. It by its card artwork kind of looks like a messed up version of fucking Kermit the Frog. I don't know.
That or some kind of jacked up aquatic pot of greed that went horribly wrong.
Yeah, when you put it that way with that fucking smile, it makes sense. But yeah, that's the strongest monster right there. Manny and Black Shark.
Basically Jaws with arms. Great.
Yeah, boy. You don't fuck with this shark.
Yeah, I'd hate to be on the wrong side of those chompers.
And once you get your card against their leader, you can pretty much just damage it that way. Just you can let your monster pretty much attack the leader card, and they take damage equal to that attack.
Makes sense.
And we got ourselves a crab and a lizard man.
Well, makes sense. We are in the water.
So who wants some crab legs?
I prefer beef, thank you very much.
I'm a steak guy myself. And chicken. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to seafood, I do like me some grilled salmon.
Yeah, sometimes I'll have some crab and shrimp every once in a while.
Yeah, I tried crab legs once. It was pretty good.
Funny how we're talking about it and we just cooked up a freaking crab. Okay, that was fun. Next.
Alright, next target. So, pretty much, not much else to explain, but let's play our spell card real quick, or in this case, that card is technically a trap card in the real game, so we get to see their hand for a few seconds. And you have some pretty good options there. And even though once you play your monster already, you can still see your hand, so you can strategize what you're gonna do like next turn and all that.
Makes sense. Kind of like how it was with main phase 2 in the actual card game. Like, plan everything out ahead of time. Like, make any extra moves that you can, and then just set everything up for the next move.
And here comes the finishing blow. And that's pretty much the easy peasy because, well, we're on the water terrain, so it's gonna be very easy. But every time you win, and as long as your monster's on the field, they may rank up. And once they rank up, you can let them be your deck master. Even though my deck master right now is Maiden of the Aqua, which she's a really good card in this deck. Okay, I got me a crab. Trying to make sure I get, and I got me a fucking lobster. Yeah, good card. Maiden of the Aqua, because she is part of the deck master. Like, whoever's the deck master, you can get that card as like part of your thing.
There you go.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna do some grinding off screen, but I think this would be a good part to end the episode. So until next time, guys, we're gonna be facing off against Rex or Revel, depending on which one I'm feeling the mood of. So until then, guys, this is Sean. I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode.
Catch you later.